As a lot of you guys know, I am a filmmaker. I went to film school, and film, TV, video production is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Now, that wasn't always the case. Kind of. All my life, I've always wanted to be a filmmaker, but there were a few bumps on the road where I wasn't so sure. Ever since I was little, I always had my parents' video camera on hand. I always made movies with my friends, made them act out my scripts, and whenever we got together, that's what we always did. We used to actually write out genres of films and put them in a jar, and then whatever we picked, if it was like a horror movie, then we would shoot a horror movie. If it was like a crime movie, we would shoot a crime movie. And we did that all the time. I had like 20 homemade movies from ages 10 to, I don't know, 15. And I think my love for filmmaking actually started there. As I grew older, and high school was about to end, everybody was clear in their mind of what they wanted to do. Some of my friends wanted to be architects, others wanted to be lawyers. Everybody wanted to do something, I guess, traditional. If you don't know this by now, I'm from the Dominican Republic, and in the Dominican Republic, the universities offer very traditional careers. So no university offered what I wanted to study. One of them offered film, but I didn't want to go to that university because it's not a very good one. And I thought, if I wanted to go study something, I wanted to be an education that is worth it, you know? I had this war in my mind where I didn't know if I actually wanted to apply to go to college out of the country, or if I wanted to stay in the country and study something else, something more traditional. And guess what I did? I went from wanting to be in film school to med school. I know, it doesn't make any sense. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. My dad is a doctor, and I just thought maybe I could do what he is doing, which is so stupid. So that's what I did. I went to med school for one whole year. One whole year of my life that I won't get back. But you know what? I don't really regret it. I learned a lot about interesting stuff. I mean, I learned a lot about biology, chemistry, anatomy. And after I took anatomy, I was like, nah, I'm done. I can't keep up with this. This is not what I want to do. But it took me a long time. And it was actually a really, really hard decision, because I was still gonna be in that same situation where I didn't really have anywhere to go to do what I actually wanted to do. In the country, of course. Now, I graduated high school at 17, and I didn't really want to move out of the country because I felt like I wasn't ready. I didn't really want to leave my family. I didn't really want to leave my friends. I didn't really want to go somewhere where I was going to be completely and utterly alone. After that year in med school, when I realized I didn't really want to be in that situation anymore, I did something even more stupid. I went to vet school. It was one semester where I still had my doubts about going away and doing what I actually wanted to do. And it wasn't totally because of the moving away thing. It was also because it was film. With med school, it's a known fact that doctors make a lot of money. It's a known fact that you can be really successful being a doctor. So I was relying on that as to why I was still there. I was thinking, you're gonna be successful, you're gonna be making a lot of money, which is a really stupid way to think. So whenever I finished med school, I was always having this debate in my mind. Should I just go for it and go to film school, go out of the Dominican Republic and do what I love, or stay here and do vet school? I don't hate veterinary medicine. I actually, when I was little, I always loved film, of course, but I had a dream of like having my own veterinary hospital and having like a van and going around the streets picking up stray dogs and cats. I always had this dream, and I thought, I love animals, maybe I can be a good vet. I don't know. So I went for it, and after one semester, I couldn't take it. Every time I saw someone who was studying film or doing something related to filmmaking, I always felt so freaking jealous. I always thought, I want to be doing that. Why am I not doing that? So after one semester, I quit vet school and started sending applications to schools in the United States. This was a really hard decision because it meant that now I was gonna leave everything, leave my family, leave my friends, move out of the country that I've lived in for 19, 20 years of my life. Finally did it. I applied to Tulsa University in Orlando. I got accepted, and after a year I was packing my bags and moving away. The whole 2 years I was studying film, I never ever felt miserable. I never ever questioned why I was doing this. I never felt like I wanted to quit. I always felt happy to be there, happy to be studying something that I was actually interested in, happy to be going out taking photographs, making films, and be surrounded by people who love doing that too. I think studying what I, in my heart, always knew that I wanted to do was the best decision of my life. So please, if you are doing something right now and you are not happy with it and you feel like you want to quit but you are too scared, please just quit. Don't torture yourself. I did it for a year and a half, and even though those are times that I would never take back because I learned a lot about things that I otherwise wouldn't have learned if I had found a film school right away, I still would have liked to just make it easier on myself and do what it is that I actually wanted to do. That's my story, my career story. Right now I am out in Los Angeles trying to find work in film, and I am really happy about it. If I had never quit med school, I would still be in med school right now, and I would be so miserable. If you can't see yourself doing anything else other than what you want to do, then just go do that thing. And yeah, I went from wanting to be a doctor to a vet to a filmmaker. I hope I could be of some help. And so leave me a comment if you are going through a similar situation, if you went through it, how you were able to follow your dreams. And I'll see you guys another time. Bye.